Hello everyone, hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video will be on this beautiful bag. In fact, this bag is so versatile that you can use it as your makeup pouch. You can use it, those on this bag you use when traveling, or what you want to use it to pack some small things into your traveling bag. You can use it as well. It's so useful, lovely and portable. And without wasting so much time, let's get straight into the video. So for the pattern of this bag, I've already gone ahead to cut out the pattern, but I'm going to show you guys the measurement of this. For the length of it, I have 14 inches, and for the width of it, I have 18 inches. So let's say we are cutting 18 by 14 inches. And then I went ahead to add an interfacing to it. This is a small paper stay, because the fabric I'm using is a light crepe, flower crepe fabric, so I wanted it to have a bit of weight. So I'll go ahead and fold from the 14 inches side of it. So once you fold it, you have 7 inches on 7 inches on both sides. Then as I folded into two, I noticed that some of the parts are not equal, so I'm going to go ahead and trim off all these parts. Once I am done trimming with this thing, I'm going to go ahead and fold this pattern again. So we have four pieces of it. And as you know, I like pinning my pieces down so that I will keep it in place. So I'll go ahead and pin these pieces down as much as I can, so that as I am working with it, it doesn't keep moving around. So you see, we have 4 pieces after folding it. So we are going to be measuring from the longer side of this pattern, the longer side of it. So coming from one side of it, I'll go in by 2 inches. And then coming up from the other side, this side now is a folded part, but remember we are measuring from the longer side of this pattern. I went in by 2 inches as well. Then from this place, I'm going in by 3 inches. Just look at what I am doing, you understand it. Just remember that where we are taking this measurement is the longer part, so that you don't make a mistake of taking the measurement from the other side, which is shorter than where we are now. I believe that once you look at the video well, you understand it. So I'm went ahead to connect all these points to make a triangle, a rectangle, sorry. I will then go ahead to cut it out. If you haven't subscribed up to this moment, please take 1 minute to hit on the subscribe button, join the family, and to my old subscribers, I say thank you for all your support. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share my videos to family and friends, and wash my ass. Thank you very much. So this is the zipper I'll be using, and it's an open and closed zipper. It's open from the end. So I'll go ahead and place this zipper at one side of this bag. See, look at where I'm placing this, and this zipper is the front of the zipper facing the front of the fabric, and the teeth of the zipper is facing inward of this pattern. I just hope you understand it. And I will place it at the other side as well. I will go ahead and then stitch it down on the fabric. So this is what we have after I was done. I'll fold it inward this way and then top stitch it. By the time you do it, you will see that the teeth of the zipper is now outside facing outside the pattern. I'll do the same thing for the other side. So once I am done with that, you can see what we have. So this is the handle we are going to be attaching to this bag. For the length of it, I have about 14 inches. I have about 19 inches, but I reduced this afterwards. So I'll go ahead and what I did is to fold the 2 edges together and then fold it at the middle and top stitch it. I have 3 inches for the width, and then for the length I have about 14 inches when I was done. So I'll go ahead and top stitch this on the bag on both sides, then about 2 inches away from the inner measurement. I don't know how to explain this, just look at the video, you understand what I am trying to say. And the handle of this bag depends on how high you want the handle to be, but for mine, I have about, so just like I was saying, the length of my handle is about, I think, 19 inches. So I'll go ahead and close the zipper just like we have it earlier. So I'll fix it back to the original position. Please, while closing this, don't close it all the way through. So you can see where I left mine. Then I'll go ahead and stitch on this side by 1/2 inch, and then I'll stitch on this side again by 1/2 inch. If you want a bigger bag, you can go ahead and increase your measurement to have a bigger one. So this is it, what you have after stitching it. I'll go ahead and cut out all the excesses around it, and around it. I'll do the same thing for the other side. Once I was done with it, I took out all my pins, and then we are going to go ahead and work on the 4 corners. So this, you're going to open it up this way, and then you're going to go ahead and stitch by 1/2 inch, and then you repeat the same process on this, and then every other side of this bag. Once you are done with it, this is what we have. So you're going to put your hand, remember our zipper is not, we didn't close it all the way through, so you try as much as you can to just open it from that zipper and then turn it to the right side. At this point, you can just go ahead and hem it, but for me, we are going to be attaching lining to it because we want what neat finishing. So this is what we have. Once you turn it to the right side, you use your hand to push out every part of the bag. So for my lining pieces, I used the same pattern, and I went ahead to cut out the center just like we did for the main fabric. That's the same process I used for my lining. Once I cut it out, I'll open it up. Then I'll go ahead and bring in the 2 sides that will serve as our zipper allowance. I'll go ahead and pin these places down. So you are not stitching on it because you're going to be using it to close up the bag. So all you have to do is to stitch it down, is to pin it down, sorry. Making sure I arrange everything very well before pinning it down. Once I am done pinning this down, I'll go ahead and arrange it well, and then I'm going to go ahead and stitch by 1/2 inch on this side and then on this other side. Once I am done with this, I'm just holding it with pin so that I can explain further. So once I am done with it, just like we did for the main bag, you're going to open up the edges and then stitch all around the edges. So this is what we have after I was done with the lining. So I just push out every part of this lining. Then I'll pick up my main fabric. I'll turn my lining to the back, and then at this point is back facing each other, so I'll put it inside the bag. Once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and fold in by 1/2 inch, and then I'll go place it on the back this way, and then top stitch it all around. I just hope you understand this. So I'll top stitch it all around, and that's basically all for this style. Once you do it, you will see that the bag is ready to what I want it to be. And that's all for this style. I hope you find this video helpful and valuable. Please do it to hit on the subscribe button. If you haven't, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and share my videos to family and friends, and share my and wash my ass. I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.